What's going on, everybody? This is Inner Circle Podcast. I think we're on episode 17.
Something like
Yes,
that.
episode 17. Dang, four months in one week.
4
That's
months
crazy.
in 1 week.
Yes, sir. That's crazy. So we're here again in my dad's garage. So if y'all hear the wind or cars passing by, that's pretty much why. We don't have anywhere to record, so bear with us. But it feels nice outside.
This is the legendary garage. It's where we all grew up.
Yeah, this is we're right now we're recording on this table that has like everybody's signatures on it, and it has like a bunch of people. So we can start naming off people. I mean, we got
Let's just start off with the goat, Colton. He's right
Colton's
there.
on here. Yeah, we got Paulina. We got
Yeah.
Genesis. I think Rebecca. Typo's right there. Typo wrote his name like 15 times.
Typo.
We got
There's a Vatos Locos right here.
yeah, Vatos Locals. We got like my aunt and uncles right here. My dad's put his stuff on here. I think I have mine somewhere. My
There's
mom's on here.
brother, Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Motley
Mateo.
Crue, Rebecca.
Melody wrote her name on here. What?
Lame.
No way. I didn't know that. We got a bunch of people on here.
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah's name's on here.
Right here.
What? This table's old school, not new school.
Dang,
It's all
bro.
good. He's my son,
We're
though.
gonna
He
need
can
some
be on here.
whiteout. I'm just kidding.
Genesis' mom, Soul, wrote her name on here. You remember Genesis' mom?
Yeah.
They got Kiss right there. Dang, this is old. But yeah, my dad has this table. In his
Jimmy's
garage.
over here.
Oh, really? And then you got Jesus like 15 times. AC/DC. My tia
That was
Christy.
Matt, my brother.
Oh, Matt.
Shout out.
Matt, what's up? That's pretty much it. Yeah, look, you wrote hype right here.
The hype.
And 29. 29's everywhere too. And then my brother draws these little things. But yeah. Yeah, there's this table that we used to come out and draw on in my dad's garage. It's pretty cool. Everybody's signatures on here.
He almost threw it away.
Yeah, my dad almost threw it away, and I said, "Don't throw it away. I'm gonna take it to my house, and I'm gonna put it either in my backyard or somewhere. I'm gonna find a place for it. Maybe the podcast room. That would be cool. You think this would be a cool table to record on in the podcast room?
Yeah, bro.
You think so? I feel like there's no like room to put the equipment on.
I feel like what you need to do is put like the resin over it, so none of this can.
Oh, none of this. Yeah, you're right. But there's like the little things right here.
Bro.
I mean, I guess you can make it all like, but I feel like they have to put something underneath, right, so the resin doesn't fall down to the bottom. Anyways,
I'm not a resin expert.
I'm not a
I'm
resin
a
expert either.
podcast expert.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes we're experts, sometimes we're not. Well, anyways, we're here. Today we're going to be talking about grasping the opportunity in your life. So, have you
Dang,
feel
now we
like...
got your ears, don't you?
Huh?
We got their ears now.
Yes, sir. Have you feel like you let some opportunities pass by in your life?
Yeah,
Because
bro.
I definitely feel like I
I could
have.
be playing in the MLB right now.
So, whenever I was like, I think like 13, 14, I wanted to be a missionary. Like, super bad. Like, I wanted to be one, like, really bad. So, I feel like... I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I could have been that, but I mean, I think I'm at where I need to be though, because I'm married. I got my son. I wouldn't change it for the world, and maybe who knows? Maybe one day I can go out there and do that stuff. Hopefully, whenever, uh, I can be financially free from a lot of things, which is my goal in life to be financially free. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Like to be like to not have to worry about money so much because I mean you have enough money to take care of everything, and then you can just do everything else because just have all that free time. I feel like you could just give so much more to the Lord, and you can give so much more to your family. Like that's my goal is to be able to have a lot of free time to give to my family and everything like that. So that's why I gotta grind early, get up and grind. If you 18 right now listening, get that credit score up.
Slacking.
Get that credit score
I
up,
wasn't taught about credit score till I was like 20.
dude. I didn't know about my credit score till I was like 23. So you're by the time you're my age, you'll be way ahead of where I was. But
And
do
don't
that
fold
stuff.
yourself up.
Don't
If you
fold
get a
yourself
credit
up.
card, do not max something like out.
Don't max it out, bro.
Or at
If
least pay it off.
No, you can't max it out because there's the thing. Oh, we're about to get into credit. There's a thing called credit card utilization, right?
Yeah.
Which means like
Keep
how much?
below 30%.
Nah, below 20. So let's say you have, let's say you have
22, 23.
for real, my thing tells me to keep it below 20. Credit Karma.
Probably because you got trash credit.
Nah, my
What's that
credit's
trash can
my
over
credit's fire.
Where's that trash can?
No, if you look for my credit, it'll be probably on that shelf up there, cause it's top shelf, baby. Anyways,
Oh, yeah. Mine's in like the case. You can't touch it unless you
oh,
got
oh, okay, my bad. But yeah, so if let's say you had $200 of credit line, right? You only use like $20 of it, and like just use it for something small like gas or like a bill, like
Nah,
a
bro,
Netflix.
all out, bro. $200.
Nah,
One swipe.
don't do it. You're gonna fold yourself. And always pay the statement balance. Don't ever pay the minimum balance because that's how they get you with the interest rate. Because if the interest rate high, it doesn't matter as long as you pay the statement balance every
Basically, you
single
pay
time.
$25 for a $20 item.
No, yeah, or more.
More.
I've seen some credit cards, bro. Their interest rate's like 25%.
Yeet.
Yeah,
Instant
but it
cancel.
wouldn't matter if you paid off your statement balance every single time.
Instant cancel.
Nah, just statement balance every single. The interest rate will never hit you.
Or you could be like me, have no limit on my credit card.
Yeah, that's called a charge card. A charge card is pretty good too, but you got to make sure that you don't go above what you can afford because it's super easy. Oh, I got a charge card. This computer costs $2,000, but swipe, and then you got to pay that thing off by the next month. Because if not, that $2,000 is gonna be like 2,500 next month.
Look, you can't use your credit card to pay off the same credit card. All right, I tried.
You know, some people do that. You done that?
I tried.
Oh my gosh! Don't do that, guys. Be responsible with your
It was an
credit.
accident.
We'll do a whole episode about credit.
No, we won't.
I think so.
Bro, I'm not a credit expert. Why would we talk about something
I'm not a
expert
credit
at?
expert either, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I watched hours of credit cards, credit stuff, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm the one who told you to get a credit card.
I've been had one. I had one before you even knew you had credit.
You should get
I got a credit card when I was 19.
You should get the Discover card.
I got the one that everyone could get, the Capital One one.
I don't know.
The
I don't know about
platinum.
that. The one I got from this guy on YouTube. His name's Stephen Graham or Graham Stephen. It's one of the ways. But that dude, watch his videos if you need to know about credit. But anyways, grasping the opportunity. We're gonna get back to the topic. Grasping the opportunity. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I had opportunities slip me, and I'm pretty sure y'all feel like that too. But I think one of the best things about grasping the opportunity, or one of the things that you have to do, is know the benefits of the opportunity. Know the benefits. You know what I mean? Know the positive outcomes, the negative outcomes. So I mean, let's look at it this way. How many positive outcomes would happen if you took the opportunity that's in front of you? If you took the opportunity, I think that's something that people need to think about. Like how we were talking about last week about counting the cost before you do something. I think knowing what positive outcomes could happen to you would be very important. Also, too, I think it's important that you know the negative outcomes that could happen. So that's what it means to count the cost. Let's make sure that the pros outweigh the cons because you don't want the cons to fold you up. So, what do you think about that, Colton?
High risk, high reward.
That's true. Yeah. High risk, high reward. And I think everything in life is a risk. Like if you go and watch YouTube videos of business people, they'll be like, yo, take a risk. I saw one video of this guy, he said, take a risk while you're young. Because if you mess up and you fail, you still have enough time to get back into it, which is very smart. Like there's some things I wish I would have started at 18, like my credit, obviously. This podcast, that would have been awesome to start doing that at 18. Uh, let's see, content creating, um, all kinds of stuff like that. A better career, you know what I'm saying? Instead of working at the movie theater.
Bro, it's a waste of time.
Waste, yeah, it was
Free
like
movies, though. It was chill.
free. Yeah, free movies was cool. I gotta see Avengers for everybody else. So
Like 4
gotcha,
times,
son.
basically. Spider-Man Homecoming.
I know I'm ready, but I think also too that you have to be intentional with your sacrifice because everything I feel like in life is a sacrifice. Whether the opportunity is in business, whether it's the opportunity in a relationship, maybe, and also the opportunities that the Lord gives you. Because I was sitting here talking with Colton, and I was saying how I don't feel like anything the Lord wants us to do will be convenient for us. Like, yeah, I'm not saying He won't give us something that is going to be super challenging. Like, He's not going to tell us, "Hey, go climb Mount Everest and talk to that dude on Mount Everest," and because He needs to know the Lord. Like, obviously, Him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe He will say something like that. Who knows? But what I'm saying is that I read something and I was telling Colton about it where uh Rick Pino had said that worship should be costly, not convenient, because cost determines worth. Worship with no cost is worship with no worth. So that goes into me saying, I think something that has no cost has no worth. So if you were gonna do something and it didn't cost you anything, then it's not really worth anything. Would you agree?
Yeah,
You would think so?
because there's no point.
There's no point. Exactly. So what do you think about that?
You got to put your mind to a certain standard on, like, when you're grasping an opportunity, you got to have goals.
Yeah.
Because if you see the opportunity, you're going to think about it. You don't, like, just take the opportunity when it, like, lands. You're going to think about it. use your common knowledge first to be like, all right, what do I know about this, or what do I know about this? Because it's like me trying to be. If I wanted to stream playing MLB The Show, I know everything about MLB The Show. I play a game all the time, play online, all this stuff. I know the game. I know this. I know that. But what do I know about streaming? What do I know about hooking up, all that stuff? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If there's an opportunity there, yeah, let me think about my common knowledge first. Because I feel like you got to get your common knowledge out of the way to be like, this is what I know. So you can basically separate what you need to know and what you already know. Because then it's easier that way because you're not wasting your time on looking at stuff you already know. Because I think that's a big problem with people taking their opportunity and it takes too long and they quit. Well, it takes too long because they're not doing it right or they didn't get led the right way. Is that if that makes sense? Because if you're wasting your time on something you already know, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Also, too, I think that um, you could also be wasting your time, and then sometimes you give up too early is because you're not really giving it to the Lord. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important. For people who believe in the Lord, also like I feel like if you if you're not giving it to the Lord before you're doing it, then you're trying to do it on your own strength. And anything you try to do on your own strength, and I think, in my opinion, will always fail because not only will it fail, but also too, I think about it this way. I was talking to my friend the other day, saying that the Lord will take me farther. Like, let's say I could still succeed, right? Let's say I could still succeed, right? Because there's some things that you might be able to do by yourself, but the Lord could take me farther than I could ever take myself in that success. You know what I'm saying? So let's say the Lord could take me farther. I feel like, did I say this on the podcast already? The Lord could take me farther in my finances, in my relationships, in this podcast, at my job, in careers, everything like that. The Lord could take me way farther than I ever could. And I'm not saying that I might not succeed, because I might succeed, but that victory will look small, super small. It might even look like a failure compared to what I could do with the Lord,
Yeah.
because there's so much more I could do with Him, and that's why I think like God given opportunities are way more important than anything. You know what I mean? So like opportunities to pray for people, opportunities to tell somebody about the Lord, or even to tell somebody that, hey man, like I just want to let you know that you're not alone. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Taking the time out of your day to see somebody who actually is in need of help and just helping them. Even a small word to somebody that's saying like, hey man, I see you, just I just want to let you know you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. People need that kind of stuff. Or even just smiling and waving at somebody and telling somebody hi. People need that stuff. You know what I mean? There's some lady at my job. Her name's Linda. And I would always come into work, right? At like 5:30 in the morning, right? Obviously, I'm half asleep still, right? And whenever I'm walking around half asleep, it looks like I'm mad all the time. This lady would like get in my face and smile. She'd be like, hi, and she'd make me smile every day. And from that point on, I'll be smiling the rest of the morning. Because people feed on that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? People feed either on positivity or negativity. So what are you spreading out to people that are around you?
Also, that's what I'm saying. Every time I go into work,
Hmm.
good morning. Hey, what's up? You ready to work? Hey, what's up? What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Hey,
I be
what's up,
hearing you on the
buddy? What's
phone,
up?
yeah.
What's up?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be, getting that positive energy
Hmm.
because if I don't start the day off right, then I'm gonna be, bro, I don't want to be here.
Yep.
I just want to quit. I just want to do this. Bro, you can't have that energy.
Hmm.
Everybody, you gotta have a job. That's when people talk about,
Yeah.
oh, I want to quit this
You
place.
gotta work, boy.
Yeah, dang. You
You
out of there.
you ain't Jerry Jones,
But
homie.
going back to opportunity, there's a story that I like. I'm gonna stand on a neutral ground because everyone has a side on it.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna stand on neutral ground on it because this individual took an opportunity and there was a positive outcome and a negative outcome.
Hmm.
And we're gonna talk about Colin Kaepernick and his opportunity that he took. He believed in a certain stand on a certain
You talking about when he
a
took a knee?
topic, right? He
Yeah.
had an opportunity on the platform where he was
Hmm.
starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, one of the most hailed franchises up
Yeah.
there. He took a stance to take a knee during the national anthem.
Hmm.
He saw opportunity and he took it.
Yeah. So the
There,
spotlight. Go
but
ahead. Go ahead.
there was a positive outcome
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
the
because you're
movement
about to
got
get into it.
the
Yeah.
movement got big.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the movement went
Hmm.
across the United States quick.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fast.
Hmm.
But there was also negative. Where is he now?
Not in the
He
NFL.
doesn't play in the NFL.
Yeah. He's still in Madden though.
I mean, it's the matter of fact that somebody risked a dude took an opportunity. He risked it all just to get his point across.
Yeah.
Are
And I,
you what I'm trying to say is are you willing to risk it all for yourself to get your point across? No
yeah.
matter what, cuz at the end of the day, no matter what sacrifices you make, you're going to lose something.
Yeah. That's true.
And whether with Kaepernick, it's such a tough subject to talk about, but when you look at what he gave up to show what he believed in, to show what he wanted. And like I was saying, I'm not taking sides or anything. I'm on a neutral ground because
Yeah.
the way this man was making millions, right, in the NFL as a starting quarterback, he went to a Super Bowl, was talked about as one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL at the time. I'm talking about this dude was high class, right? But he took his opportunity to say, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm not going to let this just be something that's happening in this world. I'm going to take my stance and I'm going to start a movement. And now look at the movement. He took an opportunity. He had positives come out of it, but he also had negatives come out of it. And that goes back to on your sacrifices, people that are listening, that are you willing to risk it all to get your positive outcome, to get your stance out? And that's probably one of the biggest sacrifices you have to make is you don't know whether, hey, if I do this, I might lose a scholarship. I might lose my job. I might lose a house. I might lose this. But at the end of the day, yeah, that sucks. That's going to suck. But at the end of the day, if it's not God ordained, then what's the point of doing it? If there's no cost, then it's not worth anything.
Yeah.
Like if I gave you a free T-shirt and that mug got lost, I am, you know how many free T-shirts I've gotten I've lost and I didn't care about? Why? Why did I not care about them?
Because you didn't pay for it.
Because I didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
I didn't take the time to go press that shirt and cut vinyl and do all that stuff. Oh, who cares? Oh, another shirt lost. But if I go spend $40 on a shirt,
Best believe.
and then
Yeah.
that mug,
Best believe I'm looking.
which it did happen a couple weeks ago, I lost a shirt. I was pretty mad, you know.
Yep.
So you gotta figure out the cost and the worth. And like you're saying, if it has no cost, if it has no cost, it has no worth.
Yeah.
If something's inconvenient for you, or convenient, or like if you just stop by church or something, right? Just because you want to go see a friend, which I've done this before.
Me too.
I went to go to my church to go see somebody, because we were about to go do something, and then at that time they were having a night of worship, and I was like, well, I'll just worship because I guess I'm here, you know. Like there's no, but I'm not really sacrificing anything,
Yeah.
I was already there.
Yeah, sure.
It was just convenient. Okay, I guess I'm already here. I didn't go out of my way to be like, dang, I need some time with God, and that's just, you need to make time for yourself with an opportunity, whether that's in the church, whether that's in your job, whether that's in the career you're trying to make, whether it's in school, on the practice field, whether that's, playing more video games to get better for your streams, and whatever you want to do, are you willing to sacrifice time? I was listening to Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey was talking about everybody wants to sleep. Everybody wants to sleep in. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants this.
Oh,
And
about the 8 hours of sleep.
yeah, and he's like, you don't need 8 hours of sleep. He goes, millionaires only get 4 or 5, and they're up for the day. He goes, crunch hour. Y'all think waking up 7, 8 o'clock in the morning is crunch hour? Nah, wake up at 5. Get your stuff done. Before I got lazy, like at the beginning of the summer, I was up every morning before work. I was going to the gym Monday through Friday at
What?
6 a.m. Then I go to work at 9:30, and then I get off at 10, and then I eat, go to sleep, wake up, do it again Monday through Friday. And I got real lazy because it was super like, I wanted to sleep in. I wanted to do this. But when you're sleeping in, you're losing time. Like on Saturdays, my weekends are my days off, all
Me
right?
too, yeah.
And look, every Saturday I'm up at 8 o'clock, 7:30.
Yep.
Every morning. Why? Because it's my day off. I got stuff I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sundays, bro, you know how hard it is to get up and go to church? Bro, it's super hard to wake up and be like, bro. But if a Cowboy game was early, I'd be up and out of bed quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like these things it's just, you have to think about what's important what's beneficial to your life and what's not beneficial. Like I'd risk it all. I like I'd risk it all if I could go back. I'd risk it all to put my time into baseball. I didn't put no time into it. I put no time into sports. Period.
Yeah.
I put no time into what I wanted to do.
Yeah, me too.
Like I was in choir. I could have been in show choir, but I didn't put no time into doing all that because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't feel like I was just like whatever, it's cool. I didn't take the opportunity. I didn't look at the opportunity as a positive. I was just like, that's just gonna take up too much time. I want to go do me. Now look at me. I mean, I learned it to a late stage, but I took a very good opportunity, and now I'm doing good. I I think when you pray about a lot of things, and you give God a lot of things, or just give God what He asks, you know.
Yeah.
And
I also too when I was thinking about how you said I could have done a lot of things and all that stuff. So I want to speak to the younger generation who's listening right now. Hey, yo, look, that little boy over there, that little girl, that could wait, okay? Because these little high school relationships and these little friends and these little parties and all that stuff, that's all little stuff compared to life. You know what
look,
I'm
if you're
saying?
trying to get cuffed right now, and you in
Ye
high school,
Heck no.
heck no, bro.
Don't do that. It's a waste of time. In my opinion, in my opinion, bro, I think dating in high school is a waste of time. Like if y'all want to
Nah,
date,
it's not. It's fun.
no,
It's not a
but
waste of time.
it is a waste of time. Cause think about what you could be doing with that time.
What time do you have in high school,
4 years. I almost said
bro?
4 hours. 4 years. That's 4 years of your life to set up things. You know what I'm saying? Like especially like a senior year, bro. That's you're setting up to
My
go to
senior year was fire,
college
bro.
or
My senior
anything.
year was fire,
I did whatever I wanted. I didn't barely did school. I
bro.
slept all
I
the
didn't have
time.
to take any type of classes in senior year because
I slept in every class. How do you sleep in every single class?
dude, I had like 4 electives senior year.
Me too.
Like, I had 4 blow off classes that were just like whatever.
I had a late start, so I didn't come until second
I
period.
had early release.
Early release.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do early release, but then someone told me, "Why would you do early release and get out before your friends? Because then you're just gonna be waiting for them when you get home to get out of work, to get out of school, anyways." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." So I did early. I did
I
late
didn't think
start.
about that.
You know what I'm saying? Because like
Well,
if I was to get out early, I would still be waiting for Matt and Nick to get out of school to hang out with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
dang, you weren't
And
waiting to
you.
hang out with me or what?
Oh, and you too.
Wow.
You know what I meant. I was gonna say your name when you're right in front of me.
Dang. Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I
I
didn't do
had
that.
early release all the time. I used to skip school. So.
This guy. You hear that, Miss Grant? Donna,
Dang, Donna. Donna, if you're listening, you're a real one.
you're a real one for real. But yeah, so going back into the how you said if it has no cost, has no worth, like how we're talking about worship. Like if I was to get up on stage and just worship because it was fun to me, right, or it was convenient to me, or I went only whenever it was convenient to me, it will have no worth at all because it's different. Like so, we're about to do a 5 day tent revival, right, for everybody who wants to come. It's Church on the Move in 1502 Houston Street. It's gonna be, I think, the 20th. It's gonna be the last Wednesday of the month, all the way to the 31st, the Sunday morning. But it's not all day. It's not like 24 hours long. But it's gonna be at nighttime the first couple times, and then Sunday is gonna be in the morning. But I'm supposed to do worship 3 times throughout those 5 days, right? So that means 3 worship sets. I told them I was hanging out with them yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, my bad. Thursday, whenever we're talking about the church and everything like that. And I was telling them, hey, if I needed to worship every day, I'll do it because I love to do it. You know what I'm saying? And also too, it would be a sacrifice because think about it. I'm there 5 days, right? I got to get out of work, go straight there, and then worship, and then go home, and then go to sleep, and then do it all over again the next day. Go to work, go worship every single day. You know what I'm saying?
But there's
And
a positive out of it.
yeah, but it's positive. I
The
love doing it.
negative is you might lose sleep, but guess what?
That's cool with me. I love worshiping the Lord. Like I
Bro, I
don't.
need 4 hours easy.
Me too. If I get like I need like at least 5 hours. I need at least 5 hours. 4 hours, that's cutting it. 3 hours, bro, that's rough. Have you ever had only 3 hours of sleep to go to work the next day? It's rough.
Bro, yes.
It's rough. And 2 hours, oh my gosh.
And when you're in a mobile job and you got to be moving a lot,
Yep.
it's
And I'm driving, so all day.
so am I.
And I'll be getting tired out there. But yeah, and then I wanted to talk about too how you were talking about the has no cost and has no worth thing. About how you talked about the t-shirts when you got a free t-shirt and you paid for one. So I remember I was telling somebody about when I got my first car, right? So everybody gets their first car. Well, hopefully everybody gets their first car. Maybe you were fortunate enough to have your parents, but to pay for mine. So I had my first car paid for me, right? It was my old Monte Carlo for everybody who knows me, and I think my dad got it for like $4,000.
He looked goofy driving it, by the way.
Bro, that thing was old. You know how much miles it had when I got it?
Mm,
Try to guess. Take a guess.
probably 180.
Bro, how'd you know?
I don't
You
know.
hit it right on the nose. Like that's yeah, it was 180,000 miles, and I got it as my first car, right? And it was rough. That thing would always die on me. It would always mess up, right? So I mean, I cared about my car, right? Because it's my first car, right? But when I bought my first car with my own money, it was worth more to me. Why? Because I knew what it took to get it. I knew what it took to get the money. I knew what it took to finally sit down, try to buy it, and do all that stuff. Right? I knew what it took to work all those hours. Right? So what I'm saying is that when you actually work for something, it's worth more to you because you knew what it took. You knew the sacrifice it took. You know all the late nights you had to stay up, all the early mornings you had to get up to get what you had
Extra
to get.
hours to
Yep,
work.
to get what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You knew like let's say for the podcast for example, right? Let's say if we just went and we just came and record on Saturdays whenever it was convenient to us, whatever time, and that was it, and we didn't do nothing extra.
Right.
It would be worth as much. But we're here, you know what I'm saying? We got here early, right? Started to record early so we can go do what? Go buy t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna go print out the t-shirts by ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's like I don't even know how many 75 shirts maybe or more. And it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth more to us because we know the cost. We knew how much money we poured into it. We knew how much time we poured into it. We knew how much work we poured into it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot that goes into a podcast that people don't know about. Like people just think that we come here and press R, hit record, and then that's it. And then we go and probably not even edit it. But it takes a lot to edit it. Colson be messing up a lot. But I'm just kidding. I've been
Hey,
messing up too. But what I'm saying is that we know the cost and of this. So I think it's important that you know the cost of something too, and that whenever you work for something so much harder, it's so much more worth it. Whenever you put the time and the money and the effort into it, you know it's more worth it. And I think sometimes the reason why we don't do it is because we have a fear. We have a fear of failure. We have a fear of messing up, and or we have a fear of it not going our way and stuff like that. So I think there's a real big battle of fear and faith, right? Because what's the opposite of faith is fear, right? And the opposite of fear is faith. So where do you have your faith in? You know what I mean? What are you afraid of? And I think a lot of us are afraid to fail. But I would hear a lot of billionaires and people who own businesses talk about that their failure is what made them. You know, they use it as stepping stones to get where they got. And I don't think you should be afraid of failure because failure requires growth. So when you fail, you grow, right?
I think I think Thanos is a. I know he's a fictional character, but you could use him as a good aspect of taking opportunity
What do you mean?
on Thanos.
When he did what?
I mean, just collecting those stones, the sacrifice he had to make.
Yeah, he had to kill Gamora.
He had to kill his daughter.
I know. For those who didn't know.
Spoiler alert. If
Nah, it's your fault.
yeah, that's your fault. That movie's been out almost 4 years now.
It's your
But
fault.
yeah. If you look at Thanos, I mean, I know he's a fictional character, but still,
Well, also
the
too.
outcome of that timeline
Yeah,
of what he had to sacrifice just to get to his accomplishment.
yeah. Well, also too.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, he still got folded, but
Yeah, he
he
did.
still accomplished what he did because he sacrificed and he had faith that
That he was gonna win.
that he was
He
gonna
had faith
win.
in himself. But also too, have you ever seen that video of Iron Man and how it said that every time he failed at something, he upgraded his suit to not fail? Have you
Yeah.
seen that?
hmm
So that there, you know how
When he
that one
went to
time,
he tried to go to space and his suit froze up.
yeah, and then he fixed that so that
Yeah.
he can go into space, and
Uh-huh.
then
The
and then that
water.
one time, he was cold. Remember in Iron Man 3,
Uh-huh.
and then he put uh a,
Heater
a heater in Spider
and
Man's suit
Spider-Man
because he knew,
suit. Yeah.
and then there was that one time whenever that remember how he's getting rocked by Thanos in Infinity War,
hmm
and then nanobots were messing it up, and there's like, and so he was losing nanobots, and so in Endgame you see him use another shield, but it's an energy shield from Wakanda.
Yeah.
So that now his nano suit won't run out of stuff, so that he will never get folded like that again. So basically, what I'm saying is that just like Iron Man, take your failures as stepping stones to get better every single time. Oh,
Mm.
I messed up right here. Let me fix this. Let me patch this up. It's the same thing when you're coding a website or coding
hmm
an app or a video game. Oh, I messed up right here. Let me fix that right there. Okay, next thing. Oh, it's messing up right here. All right, right here. And you just keep building on top of it, building on top of it, building on top of it until you get something better and better and better and better every single time. And I think it is important to take your failures as stepping stones and not to be afraid to fail, not be afraid to take risk because everything in life is risk. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't risk something, then are you ever going to get anything? It's the same thing about sowing and reaping. If you're not sowing into something, don't be expect to reap. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not risking anything, don't expect to get something out of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't make any sense. It's the same thing if like you have a job but you don't work any hours, but you expect to get paid the same amount as everybody else. Doesn't make any sense. Does that make any sense? If we work the same job, right, we got paid the same rate, but I work 60 hours and you work 30 hours, but you're upset because I'm getting paid more than you.
Yeah.
Does that make any exactly? And I feel like a lot of people see it like that. But yeah, I think going back into fear versus faith, I think it's important to put your faith in the Lord, honestly, to be able to help you because you should know who your God is, right? And if you don't, then I think it's important that you start learning who He is, and you learn that by reading the Bible, honestly, getting into your Word, because the Bible says that He's always going to help us. The Bible says He's always with us. That He's near to the brokenhearted. He also says the meek shall inherit the earth. The Bible says He delights in us. Did you know that the Bible said that He delights in us? I didn't know that until a couple months ago. That the Bible said that because I was feeling like I was kind of feeling like not that the Lord was upset with me, and not that He was disappointed in me, but I felt like He felt like, and honestly, it's not even that He felt like that. It's because I felt like this that I could be doing more.
There's a dude named Tom Peters.
Who's that, a pastor?
He's like I don't even know what he does. I think he's an author or something. But he
Mm.
says, test fast, fail fast, adjust fast.
Yeah, those bars. I'm
If you
gonna
think
get
about
that
it,
tattooed on me, on my neck.
that's like, I'm going to get it across my forehead, trademarked. That's bars, right?
We should put it on a shirt. What was it?
Test
Test
fast,
fast,
fail fast,
fail fast,
adjust fast.
adjust fast.
That's what Iron Man did.
Yeah, this is what Iron Man did.
That's what quarterbacks do in the NFL. That's
Yeah.
what defenses do in the NFL. Dang, they're doing this coverage. Guess what? I'm adjusting. I failed through an interception there, but guess what? You ain't gonna give me next time. You might be trying to build up. I don't know, build up a business. Dang, I got folded. This blah blah blah, and now you adjust. Go out, test again, and then guess what? A plus, baby. Then you pass.
That's what scientists do too. I mean, pretty much everybody does that. You know what I'm saying?
You think they made a Tesla car in one day?
No,
First
because
try?
they fail. That's why people who don't be afraid of failure, bro. Like it is a stepping stone to success.
Bro, that's crazy. People out there really think that people just build
Try it
one
one
thing,
time and that's
try
it.
it one time. Oh, dang,
Got
millionaire.
it.
Boy, if you think Jeff Bezos just came over with Amazon out of his butt at the end of the overnight,
Out of his butt.
you think this dude just pulled out a whole operation out of his butt and was just like, yeah, next day he's one of the richest men in the world? You
He
thought.
is. I think he is. I think he is the richest.
He is
man.
the richest man in the world. I think
He's about to be a trillionaire, the world's first trillionaire.
if he
That's
buy,
crazy.
You know he's trying to buy the Washington football team?
He could buy it
He's trying to.
more than once.
But anyway, that's off topic.
He could buy the Cowboys.
He can't buy the Cowboys. No, it's
Yes, he
impossible.
could.
No,
He has the money to.
he doesn't have $6.1 billion.
He has $600-something billion. Look it
No,
up.
he's worth $600 billion.
Oh,
He's not. That doesn't mean he has.
my
600
bad.
billion.
Sorry. I think he does. I think he has a lot. This man went to space for fun.
He went to space.
For fun.
When?
Like a couple months ago.
Who?
Jeff Bezos.
He went to space.
For fun, yes. He took him and a bunch of his friends to space. You didn't see this?
No.
It was on the news.
This is the first.
He could buy the Cowboys, bro. I'm telling you.
Why
If
did he
he
went to
wanted,
space for fun?
yes, he
You know
went to
how-
space for
Did
fun.
you see the cost of it just to go to space?
Yeah.
It's like almost $100 million just to get to space.
This man
That's
went,
how much like
this
that.
man went to space, floated into space for 12 minutes, came back down. You didn't see? He set a
Bro,
record.
I wish I could just wake up one morning and be like, hey, I guess I'm just gonna go to space today.
He set a record. You didn't see the record? He'd take the youngest person and the oldest person to space. The youngest person, I think, was like 15. The oldest person was like 78.
Dude, that's crazy.
He set a record.
My dude just woke up one morning and was
They
like,
interviewed him at the
my
end.
dude woke up, he called somebody. Hello? Yeah, hey, bro, you trying to go to space? I got you on the ticket. What are you gonna say? No?
Exactly. This man went to space, bro. You didn't know that?
No, dude. This is the
Dude,
first me hearing this.
he can buy the Cowboys.
My
I'm
dude
telling
went
you.
to space.
Yes.
Dude, that's how you know you're rich. Like, that's how you know you have no cares in the world.
Yeah. You know he could take the whole United States out of debt.
This is wrong.
You know how
Can you
much
take me out
we're
of
talking
debt?
about this? Me,
Can you take me out of
Melody,
debt?
and Nick, huh?
Probably take me out of debt too.
He could take you out of debt millions and millions and
Nah,
millions
I'm
and
not in
millions and
debt.
millions of
I'm like
times.
I owe like $200 or some like
That's not debt, bro.
that's debt. It's on my credit.
But what I'm saying is, we're
Anyways.
talking about that the other day,
I
right?
can't believe this dude woke up and goes, "I'm just gonna."
Yeah,
Go
we,
to space
we were
today."
talking about that. Yeah, me, Melody, and Nick were talking about it the other
Let me
day
think of
on
the
the way to
youngest person I
Buc-ee's.
could think of to take to space. 15 years old. All right.
I think it was like his nephew or something. I don't know. But like everybody he took was like his family
Dang.
and his friends. It was a guys trip. It was all
My
guys.
friends are.
It was a guys. Can you imagine us
One of
doing
my
that as a
friends
guys trip? Hey guys, hey, just want to let you know next week we're going to space.
Imagine putting that in your.
Well, we're trying to
in your
plan a trip to Miami, and this man's planning a trip to Pluto.
Bro. Just imagine you get on the ship. Look, this is my fear. I know this is off topic, but look, I always
Yeah,
thought
we
about.
shared
I was
off
like,
a little bit.
I always talk about wanting to go to space, right?
Yeah.
But I thought about like, you know, when you're on a roller coaster, you get strapped in and stuff. You could be like, "Nah, wait, I don't want to go," and they'll unstrap you. You get on a rocket ship. Once that countdown starts, there ain't no, "Hey, bro, I don't want to do this no more." You screwed, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I got on a roller coaster once. I hate roller coasters. I got on one. I got on the Titan. I sat there, clocked in, whatever. All right, ready. I'm like, wait, stop the thing, stop. And you hear everyone.
And you got off and you walked out. Walk of shame, bro. Walk of shame.
But on the spaceship, bro, no.
can't.
Once them thrusters start going,
That's
you
it.
out of there, bro.
Yep, that's it.
Get ready. You going to space. There ain't no, "Hey, wait, I want to get hopped, bro." That's why I couldn't go to space.
Bro, that man has money, bro.
I couldn't go to space, bro.
Like we were talking about how much money he had, and I was talking to Melody about it. I was like, bro, he has so much money, he could be Batman. He could be Iron Man. That man
If a
has so
vigilante
much
started,
money.
I'd probably just assume it was Jeff Bezos.
You could, but what if he showed you that it wasn't him? Like he had proof. This man could do any. This man could end world hunger. This man has enough money to put clean water in every single village in Africa, and it'll be nothing to him. This man has enough money to buy everybody in the world a car, a nice one, a brand new one.
Address is
My address. Do you know how much, bro? That's life changing. That's more than life changing money. That's world changing money. He could change the world. He could start a country with that money.
dude. I think he's gonna. If you haven't watched Squid Game, spoiler alert, but I think he could do Squid Game.
Yes, he could. What do you think? You think
I'd do it
46 million
without
is
the
nothing
killing,
to him?
without the dying. If you didn't die and you just got eliminated, I'd do it.
Yeah, but it has no cost, has no worth, Colton.
There's a cost.
Your life.
But there's a worth too. 46 mil.
That's
what
what
is
I'm
it?
saying.
46 to 1 or something like that?
I don't remember.
46-1.
46 million won. Yeah.
Whatever that means.
And remember, you seen that video of that guy? He was like, I didn't know 46 million won was like only $2,000. I don't think I
Is
should be
it?
here. Nah, it's not. It's like 20. It's like $20,000. Nah, I think it's like 60.
20 mil.
Oh no, it was 100 and something.
It's 20. It's like 100 something million.
No, it's like 180,000.
Not thousand. It's like a million.
Oh no, my bad. Sorry, because it was billion. It wasn't million.
I think I'm gonna die for 180,000.
No, it was 46 billion won, and I remember I did the math for it. It was like $6 million.
$6 million?
Yeah. You have to understand, bro, that the conversion rate is like I think well the US used to be the highest. The highest now is the pound in England. Or not the pound, the euro. One of those I forgot.
Euro.
But anyways, sorry we got off topic right there. But to wrap it all up, where's your faith? Is your faith in yourself? Is your faith in your own ability? Or is your faith in the Lord? Because remember, the Lord can take you places you could never even dream about thinking. Because what does the Bible say? The Bible says that He has things that there's things that we'll never know. I mean, He has things that no eye has seen and no ear has heard. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So remember to walk by faith and not by sight. Always put your faith in the Lord, and always take the God-given opportunity. Because if the Lord ever calls you, hey, go pray for somebody, Go do talk to this person. I think a lot of us have fear because we think about our own ability. I remember I said this earlier on the podcast last on our other episode. We think about it like, no, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And we put our own ability, we put our trust in ourselves, saying like, I can't do it, and basically saying like, well, it's not even about you. It's not about what you could do. It's never been about what you could do. You know what I'm saying? It's never been about you because it's not about what you can do. It only matters what God could do through you. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's important to take those God given opportunities because I think we get too focused on the outcome too quickly. Just kind of, it's like the same thing in business. Like we get too focused on like, oh, when am I gonna start making money back? When am I start getting this? Or when am I gonna see them healed? Like, is it gonna happen right after? And like people want to see it in front of them because because we live flesh. We're flesh, right? So we only believe the things that we see. That's why it's hard for us to see the things in faith. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's harder for us to see things through the lens of that the Lord gives us. You know what I'm saying? Through our spiritual eyes, we only want to see through our physical, and I think that's why we're afraid of failure. I think that's why we're afraid to take risk because we just see things in the natural. You know what I mean? I think, and I would encourage everybody to start seeing everything through supernatural, to start seeing it through what the Lord can do through you, through those opportunities. Because I feel like God gives us opportunities every single day, just like His mercies are new for us every day. I think He gives us new opportunities for us every single day to accomplish something for His kingdom, to accomplish something for the world, for everything, and to reach certain people, to reach the lost, to reach people who are brokenhearted, to reach people who are outcasts. Honestly, who feel like they're down and out, people who feel like they don't nobody cares about them. I think these are the people that we need to be talking to every single day because as long as evil exists, as long as sin still exists, as long as suicide still exists, murder, stealing, everything like that, I don't think our work will ever be done. And I don't think it will be until the Lord comes back. That's why we should also be working every single day because the devil don't rest. Devil takes no off days. No off days. So we shouldn't take off days either. Never. But yeah. Anything else you want to say before we end?
No, it's been real.
He said, no, it's been real.
Just kidding. Nah, yeah, just take the opportunity.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward.
Yes, sir.
Um, there's always gonna be a positive and negative outcome.
Hmm.
Just gotta figure it out.
Count the cost.
Count your cost.
Always. Always count the cost, too.
Know your worth.
No, yes, know your
Know
worth.
everybody's worth around you.
Yep.
Someone around you benefits you very well.
Hmm. And you benefit people, too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
that's all I got.
Well, it's been real,
It's been fun.
but it ain't been real fun.
Ain't real fun.
So we out of here. All right. Peace.
Ryan, what are you